Have you ever caught yourself daydreaming about that big goal, the dream career, the business idea, or the life-changing adventure, only to push it aside because you're waiting for someone to say, "Yes, go for it"? It's a quiet trap that so many of us fall into, especially in our fast-paced world where opportunities seem abundant yet just out of reach. Hello friends. Welcome to this exploration of Napoleon Hill's profound wisdom on success. I'm here to share with you, in a gentle and caring way, how you can stop waiting for permission and begin taking meaningful action toward your goals. Napoleon Hill, the visionary thinker behind Think and Grow Rich, spent his life studying the habits of successful people, and one of his core messages is that true achievement comes from within. You don't need external validation to start. Today, we'll unpack this idea step by step, drawing from Hill's timeless principles to help you build confidence and momentum. If you're a young person in the US, UK, Australia, or anywhere in the Western world, navigating the pressures of education, careers, and societal expectations, this is especially for you. Let's embark on this journey together, with an open heart and a curious mind. 1. Understanding the permission trap. Let's start by shining a light on what I call the permission trap. This is that subtle mindset where we believe we need approval from others, be it parents, bosses, teachers, or even society at large, before we can pursue our ambitions. Napoleon Hill observed this in many of the people he interviewed, from everyday folks to titans like Andrew Carnegie. He noted that waiting for permission often stems from a deep-seated fear of failure or rejection, something that's amplified in our modern culture of comparison on social media. Think about it. In places like the United States, where individualism is celebrated, why do so many young adults hesitate? It's because we've been conditioned from school days to seek grades, approvals, and validations. Hill teaches us that this external focus dilutes our inner power. In Think and Grow Rich, he emphasizes that success begins with a definite purpose, not someone else's nod. Let me share a gentle story to illustrate. Imagine a young woman in London, fresh out of university, dreaming of starting her own graphic design firm. She has the talent, the ideas, but she waits for her parents to agree, for a mentor to endorse her, for the economy to feel right. Months turn into years, and that dream fades. Hill would say she's handing over her power. Instead, he advises recognizing that the only permission you need is your own. This trap isn't just about big dreams. It shows up in small ways too, like not speaking up in meetings or delaying a side hustle. The emotional toll? It leads to regret, frustration, and a sense of being stuck. But here's the caring truth. You can escape this by acknowledging it. Take a moment right now. Pause the video if you need to, and reflect. Where in your life are you waiting for permission? Hill's wisdom reminds us that self-imposed limitations are the hardest to break, but also the most liberating when we do. To make this practical, start small. Hill suggests journaling your goals without judgment. Write them as if they're already yours. This shifts your mindset from seeking approval to owning your path. Remember, in Australia, where innovation thrives in startups, many successful entrepreneurs like those behind Canva didn't wait. They acted. You can too. This understanding is the foundation. Once you see the trap, you're halfway out. 2. Embracing self-reliance. Now that we've identified the permission trap, let's move to embracing self-reliance, a cornerstone of Napoleon Hill's philosophy. Hill believed that the most successful people are those who trust their own judgment and abilities, drawing from an inner reservoir of strength rather than relying on others to guide every step. In Think and Grow Rich, Hill dedicates chapters to autosuggestion and self-confidence, tools that build this self-reliance. He explains that by repeatedly affirming your capabilities to yourself, you program your subconscious mind to support your actions. It's not about arrogance, it's about quiet, intelligent confidence. For young people in developed countries like the UK, where there's often a safety net of social systems, this can be challenging because comfort breeds dependency. You might think, why risk it when I have a stable job? But Hill warns that true fulfillment comes from self-directed effort. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, one of Hill's inspirations. Edison failed thousands of times, but relied on his own persistence, not waiting for inventors' guilds or permissions. Emotionally, embracing self-reliance feels empowering. It reduces anxiety because you're no longer at the mercy of others' opinions. Instead, you become the captain of your ship. Hill's expert advice: form a mastermind group, but use it for support, not permission. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who encourage your independence. Practically, start by making one decision today without consulting anyone, maybe signing up for an online course or pitching an idea at work. Feel that gentle rush of autonomy? That's the beginning. In the US, where the American dream is built on self-made success, figures like Oprah Winfrey embody this. She rose from humble beginnings by trusting her vision. Hill also stresses education through experience. Read books, yes, but apply them. Don't wait for a degree to validate you. Your actions do that. This point is about nurturing that inner expert in you. Caring for your growth like a gardener tends to a plant. With self-reliance, you're not alone. You're empowered. 3. Cultivating a burning desire. Moving forward, let's talk about cultivating a burning desire, which Napoleon Hill describes as the starting point of all achievement. This isn't just casual wanting. It's a deep, emotional fire that propels you into action without needing anyone's permission. Hill explains in his writings that desire is like fuel for your goals. Without it, even the best plans fizzle out. He interviewed over 500 millionaires and found that everyone had a definite, obsessive desire for their success. For you, perhaps in bustling cities like Sydney or New York, where distractions abound, this means tuning out the noise and focusing inward. Why is this hard for young people? Often, societal pressures dilute our passions. We chase practical paths approved by others, leading to burnout and dissatisfaction. Hill cares deeply about this. He wants you to live authentically. Emotionally, a burning desire brings joy and purpose, turning drudgery into excitement. To cultivate it, Hill recommends writing your goal in detail, reading it aloud twice daily, and visualizing it as already achieved. Feel the emotions, the pride, the freedom. Let me paint a picture. A young man in Manchester dreams of writing a novel, but waits for a publisher's interest. Instead, fueled by desire, he self-publishes online, building a following. That's Hill in action. Real-world example. J.K. Rowling, facing rejections, held on to her burning desire for Harry Potter. She didn't wait for permission. Her passion drove her. In our Western societies, where mental health is a growing concern, this desire acts as a balm, giving direction and reducing aimlessness. Nurture it gently. Identify what excites you, then amplify it. Avoid naysayers who might extinguish your flame. Hill's intelligent approach. Combine desire with faith, believe it's possible. This point is your ignition. Let it warm your heart and light your path. 4. Overcoming fear and doubt. One of the biggest barriers to stopping the wait for permission is fear and doubt, those quiet whispers that hold us back. Napoleon Hill addresses this head-on, teaching that fear is often an illusion created by our minds, and conquering it is essential for success. In Think and Grow Rich, Hill outlines 6 basic fears, like fear of poverty or criticism, and provides antidotes through positive thinking and decision-making. For young adults in affluent nations like Australia, fear might manifest as imposter syndrome, feeling unworthy despite talents, exacerbated by competitive job markets. Emotionally, overcoming this brings peace and courage. Hill's caring message: you're not alone. Even greats like Henry Ford faced doubts but pushed through with persistence. He advises replacing fear with knowledge. Educate yourself on your goal to build confidence. Story time. Picture a recent grad in California, terrified to quit her corporate job for freelancing. Doubt says, "What if you fail?" Hill would counter, "Analyze the worst case, then act." She starts small, building a portfolio, and fear diminishes. Practically use Hill's auto-suggestion. Affirm daily, "I am capable and fearless." Seek evidence of past successes to counter doubt. In the UK, where entrepreneurship is rising, many overcome fear by joining communities, but remember, the first step is internal. Hill emphasizes decisiveness. Indecision breeds fear. Make prompt decisions, even small ones, to build momentum. This intelligent strategy turns doubt into determination. Care for yourself by acknowledging fears without letting them rule. With this, you'll find the strength to act freely. 5. Building persistence. Persistence is the glue that holds success together, according to Napoleon Hill. It's the refusal to quit when obstacles arise, and it's crucial for those who've stopped waiting for permission. Hill dedicates a chapter to persistence, calling it the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. He found that most people give up after the first setback, but winners persist. In developed countries, where instant gratification is common via apps and services, building persistence is a skill that sets you apart. For young people facing student loans or career pivots, persistence combats discouragement. Emotionally, it fosters resilience and self-respect. Hill's expert tip: develop a habit of finishing what you start, no matter how small. Example: Walt Disney faced bankruptcies but persisted with his vision, leading to an empire. He didn't wait for Hollywood's permission, he created his own path. To build it, Hill suggests a persistence inventory. List obstacles and plan around them. Ally with a mastermind group for accountability. In the U.S., athletes like Michael Jordan embody this, cut from teams yet persisting to greatness. Gently remind yourself, setbacks are temporary. Hill cares that you see persistence as a muscle. Exercise it daily. Combine it with enthusiasm to make it enjoyable. This point ensures your actions lead to results, turning dreams into reality. 6. Surrounding yourself with positive influences. No one succeeds in isolation, but Napoleon Hill warns against surrounding yourself with those who require you to seek their permission. Instead, build a network of positive influences that uplift and inspire. Hill's mastermind principle involves harmonious groups where ideas flow freely. For Western youth, bombarded by negative news and toxic social circles, this means curating your environment intelligently. Emotionally, positive influences reduce loneliness and boost motivation. Hill advises seeking mentors who encourage independence, not dependency. Story: a young entrepreneur in Melbourne joins a startup meetup, gaining insights without needing approvals. This accelerates her growth. Practically, audit your circle. Do they support your goals? If not, gently distance and seek better. Online communities count too. Hill's wisdom: your mind absorbs from those around you. Choose wisely. In places like the UK, with rich networking events, leverage them. This caring step protects your mindset, ensuring sustained action. 7. Creating a definite plan of action. Finally, to stop waiting, you need a definite plan of action, as Napoleon Hill insists. Vague dreams stay dreams, plans turn them into steps. Hill's method: write a clear plan, revise as needed, and act immediately. For young professionals, this counters overwhelm from endless options. Emotionally, a plan brings clarity and excitement. Example: a New Yorker plans his fitness app launch, research, prototype, market, without waiting for investors. Okay. Hill emphasizes flexibility but commitment. Review your plan daily. In Australia, successful innovators like Atlassian's founders plan meticulously yet adapted. This intelligent framework ties everything together, empowering you to succeed on your terms. As we wrap up this journey through Napoleon Hill's wisdom on stopping the wait for permission, take a quiet moment to reflect. What one action will you take today to claim your success? You've heard how understanding the trap, embracing self-reliance, cultivating desire, overcoming fear, building persistence, surrounding yourself with positives, and planning definitively can transform your life. Hill's teachings aren't just words, they're a gentle blueprint for a fulfilling path. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What resonated most, or what's your first step? Share your thoughts. Your story might inspire someone else. If this video touched you, please give it a like. It helps spread the message. Subscribe for more insights on personal growth. And don't forget to share with a friend who needs this nudge. Remember, your success starts now with you. Thank you for joining me. Keep shining.